Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I am the creator behind LilyRoseCraftroom. And if you're new here, welcome. If you are into Cricut crafts, sublimation, laser cutting and engraving, DTF printing, and 3D printing, you guys came to the right place because we do it all here. So for today's video, we are bringing it back to the basics. We are going to be doing sublimation tumblers. And I know a lot of my crafty friends already know how to do tumbler sublimation, but there is a whole bunch of people that don't know how to do tumbler sublimation. So this video is going to be basically an update on what my method is for tumbler sublimation and what products I use. So before we get started, if you haven't already, make sure you are subscribed to my channel and turn on the notifications bell so you guys don't miss it on any new videos. All right, let's get started.
All right, so we are going to start off on my favorite website. This is Creative Fabrica. And if you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I love Creative Fabrica. This is where I get my fonts, my SVGs, my PNGs, my patterns, my templates, basically anything I get from Creative Fabrica. This is where I get all my designs. The cool thing about this website, it comes with personal and commercial use. I do have an affiliate link if you guys want to check it out. If you don't already have Creative Fabrica, you get 10 free downloads or 1 month free, whichever one comes first. You can cancel it anytime, but I know you're going to love it just as much as I do. I've been using Creative Fabrica for about 3 or 4 years now, and I use this on a daily basis. So if you haven't already, go check it out. I'm going to go here on the search, and I'm going to type in 20-ounce tumbler wraps for a sublimation PNG. I scoped it earlier, so I already saved the one that I want, but I just wanted to show you, like, if you type in 20-ounce tumbler wrap, you get a whole bunch of different designs, and you can even be specific and put Valentine's Day, and you'll get a whole bunch of different designs dedicated to Valentine's Day. And you could do this for Easter, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, Halloween, whatever you name it, they got it. So I already scoped it earlier. I went through different pages and I found these and I put it in my favorites. Let me show you. I chose these two tumblers specifically because of the color. I have been using Teckwrap craft sublimation paper, and the color transfer on that one is just so amazing. I wanted to show you guys like how cool it is. I have used other sublimation papers, and it's not as good as the Teckwrap craft one because it just transfers basically the whole entire ink on the paper. So that is why I chose these two designs specifically, so I can show you guys how beautiful and how vibrant the color looks like when I use that specific sublimation paper. So I already downloaded these, so I'm just going to go ahead and print them out. So I'm here on Silhouette Studio. This is the Silhouette software. I don't have a Silhouette, I have a Cricut, but we're still able to use a Silhouette Studio software for free. And I like to print my sublimation designs from this Silhouette Studio. So I go over here on File, and then I'm gonna select Merge. And then I'm gonna select the designs that I want, which is this one. And then it's gonna bring it in. And then I'm going to size it to my tumbler. The tumbler that I have, the dimensions for that one is 8.2 in height. So I already got 8.2. And the width of it is 9.2. So I'm just going to change that to 9.2. Oops, let me unlock it. 8.2 and 9.2. So once I have that sized, I am going to go right here on the side. There's these little bars. We're going to select that. We're going to hit this rotate icon. And then we're going to select right here. It says 90 degrees and it's going to bring it sideways. So we're just going to make sure we have our design inside the red lines, inside the margin. And then we are going to go on File, Print. And then we're going to hit Print right here. And for some reason, when I hit print right here, it's always right here, like loading and loading and loading. And I have to hit cancel, and this is where it pops up. So I don't know why it does that, but it does that all the time. So I just hit cancel, and then this right here is underneath that. So this is the one that I use. I have the Epson ET2800, and then I go over to preferences, and I have my my preset. I have it as sublimation. So this is the paper type that I use. It's presentation paper matte. We have sublimation paper, but this is the type that I use to print on. The quality, we always make sure that that's high quality. For document size, typically sublimation paper is a size A4, but my Teckwrap sublimation paper is an 8.3 versus this 8.2. So I don't know how much of a difference that makes, but I went into my printer settings and I was able to make a new name with a different size. So I named mine Teckwrap sub paper because that's the one that I use. So like I said, I don't know how much of a difference 8.2 makes versus an 8.3, but I just wanted to keep things accurate. So that's why I made a new document size. So that's that. And then I go on more options. I turn off the bidirectional printing to get the best print quality. And I always have mirror image on. Once I do that, I hit OK, and then it's off to the printer, and then I just wait for it. So next I'm going to print the other design too, and then we're going to put it onto our sublimation cup.
This is my converted sublimation printer that I use. It's the Epson 2800. And I made a video on how to convert this into sublimation, but it's super easy. I'll link the video down below, but all you have to do is buy a brand new printer. Make sure it's the Eco Tank so you can fill them up. And the brand that I use is Hippo Sublimation Ink. So when you buy this brand new, use Sublimation Ink instead of the ink that it comes with, and you have a sublimation printer. This is a sublimation paper that I have been using and I am obsessed with. It's the Teckwrap brand. It's the 120 gram sublimation paper. And the way this sublimation transfers the ink is just so amazing. It transfers basically all the ink on the paper onto my tumbler or my mug or my shirt or whatever I'm sublimating on. But this Teckwrap paper has been working amazing. I have tried a couple different sublimation papers, but this one by far is the best one. So everything that I'm using, I'm going to be linking it down in the description below. So make sure you check those out. These are my designs that I printed out. And if you're new to sublimation, don't be alarmed that your prints are printing dull, because the ink will activate once you put it into your heat press. So it's normal for them to be dull. So trust the process. It's going to be fine. So what I'm going to do is just trim the excess, and then we're going to tape them onto our tumbler with the heat resistant tape. So for now, let's trim them, and then we'll move on to the next step. I have one down, and let me trim the other one. This trimmer works so good. This is the brand, it says Carl. So I'm going to link it down below if you guys are interested in one of these trimmers. It works amazing. I had it when I used to sell patterned vinyl. So this is the trimmer that I used to cut all my vinyl, and it works really, really good. So I'm just cutting all the way up into the edge. So now both of my designs are trimmed. So now we're going to grab our tumbler and attach them. These are the tumblers that I like to use for sublimation because it has a straight edge versus the ones with like the curved edges. You get less ghosting with these. So these are the ones that I like. Make sure you get straight edge tumblers. So the way I prep it is we just take off the top. We get a lint roller and we just go along the tumbler to get any like dust off or any lint. That way your sublimation tumbler is nice and clean. So that is how I prep it. Next we get our design, and we're just going to wrap the cup. So we want to make sure it's straight, so they meet up on both edges. Next, when I have that straight, I like to use these. I don't know what they're called. Sublimation Tumbler Grips or something. I don't know, but I'll link them. So we just pinch them like this. And what this does, it pinches the paper together. That way it's nice and tight. And once we have them pinched, we get this tape dispenser. This one's really cool. You just turn it and it feeds you the tape. I used to use this one because I just thought it was easier just to pull the tape as I go. But once I got this one, I was like, how the heck did I go so long without this? Because this is just so easy and convenient that it rips it for you at the same size each time. So I'm just going to get my little piece of paper, little piece of tape, and I'm going to make sure that these slightly overlap, and then we're going to tape them. It's kind of hard with nails, but it is what it is. Okay, I make sure it's overlapped just a little bit. That way we don't have a seam. And then we're just going to do that to the whole entire cup. Well, just the seam. And then the last one, I do it the other way, and I just tuck it in. Same with this one, I do it the other way, and I just tuck it back. And then with my nail, or you can do it with something sharp, just kind of like press the seam just like that, so you make sure like the seam is on tight. This has been my favorite tumbler press to use because it's auto press and it's auto rotating. So you guys know when we do tumblers, we have to press it, reopen it, rotate our tumbler and press it again. But this one does it all for you. So when we put this into the tumbler press, we just put it in like that. Have it at 365 degrees for 50 seconds, and then it's going to open by itself, rotate it, and then close again by itself. So all we have to do is hit the start button and it closes it for us. And once it's closed, you can see the timer right here counting down. And we just got to wait until it's done, and then it's going to rotate it. Here it is after 50 seconds. It's going to open it. It's going to rotate it just like that. And it is going to press it again for us. And we didn't have to do anything. Just press the button and that's it. We got to wait another 50 seconds and then we're going to pull it out. 50 seconds is up. So now we're just going to take it out. And we're going to let it cool for a little bit and then we're going to peel it. See how this one came out. Ooh, I can already see the color. Look at that. That is beautiful. So I tell you, they print dull, but the ink starts activating once it goes into the heat press. Because this is beautiful. Wow. Oh my goodness. Beautiful. Look at the color on that. I'm telling you. And look at the Teckwrap paper. It takes out most of the ink. See, there is barely any ink left. And that is for the whole entire thing. And not all sublimation papers are the same. This is the only paper that I had that really, really takes away the ink from the paper. And it transfers it beautifully. Look at that. Look at the colors. This is amazing. And it's basically seamless. We did a really good job hiding the seam. Looks really, really good. So let's see how the other one came out. Okay, it's cool. We're gonna peel this one. Oof, this one too. It is beautiful. So here's this one. You can see the colors are amazing. It's so vibrant and so bright. I'm telling you, this paper with that ink, the Hippo ink, works amazing. One thing that I did see is that the seam right here. So I cut the paper a little too short so it didn't fully reach. So that was my user error. But you can barely tell. It's just like this part right here. But this other one didn't have that issue. You can barely see the seam right here, or not even at all. This one is perfect. Oh yeah, this one's perfect. But yeah, the colors are amazing. All right, guys, that is it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to comment, like, share, subscribe. It all helps my channel grow. And if you guys watched this until the end, thank you so much. Show me by putting sunflower emojis down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.